What's going on, guys? This is Damien from The Lookout and welcome to our How to Play Yellow Kidku, a new skillless deck from BT22. Guess this one is interesting. It's definitely interesting, it has some crazy potential, but before we jump into it, two things. First off, Zenkai Showdown 23rd and 24th of September in Poznan, Poland. We still have tickets, it's our event, it's gonna be awesome. If you wish to participate, go check it, link is in the description below. And of course, a huge shout out to the Coffee Club, our lovely patrons who buy us coffee and they keep us going, and eventually we will replace the broken table. Thanks guys so much. If you wish to join the Coffee Club, link to our Patreon is in the description below. And yeah, I think that's it. Roll the video! As with all of our videos, let's start with a breakdown. So in this video we will go over the archetype, so the Yellow Kidku archetype. We will show you some lines of play, interactions, we'll show you our deck list, and then we will go over your first 3 turns, so that you know how to play your first 3 turns with this deck. And finally, we will wrap it all up with a summary. Let's go! Here is our leader, Son Goku. Son Goku Childhood, that is the character, that's important. Special trait Saiyan, 10k. So this frontside is very good. He has activate main. Once per turn you look at top 5 and you grab either a Son Goku Childhood or an Earthling card, both yellow and with a cost of 4 or less, and then you add it to your hand and you shuffle the deck. This is basically drawing, like semi-drawing, you're tutoring, but because it's an activate main you can do it on your first turn even if you go first. That's a sign of a good leader. Like this immediately is a sign of a good leader. You can tutor for basically any card in your archetype except the boss monster, because it's a 5 cost Goku. His awakening is at 6 or less, and you have a yellow skillless battle card in your drop. So you have to be at 6 or less and have a battle card in your drop. Then you draw 2 cards, and your original skillless battle cards can't gain skills for the game. So this means that you can't just give your things double strike, barrier. You can do this with your original skillless battle cards. It's a downside. It's definitely a downside because they're all just single strike attackers. But the deck really works well with it, so yeah, let's just continue and let's see where this goes. Let's check out the Awakened side. On the Awakened side, our leader is Son Goku and Korin, Martial Discipline. So yeah, Korin the cat gets a leader, technically. 15k, very strong Awakened side. Permanent. During your opponent's turn, reduce the skill cost of Grandpa's Heirloom, the 4-star ball. Activate main/battle in your hand by 1 yellow energy, so you can use it for free during your opponent's turn. Permanent. You can use yellow original skill-less rest mode battle cards in combo. It's spelled so weird, but like what it basically says is if you have original skillless yellow battle cards in rest mode, you can combo with them. Auto, once per turn, when you play a yellow original skillless battle card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards or unisons and negate its skills for the turn. Additionally, if it's your turn, draw 1. Yeah, this is super strong. This is super strong. Just blanking battle cards or unisons is phenomenal. Like if a unison, for example, has blocker, let's say unison has blocker, you play a skillless battle card, you take away the blocker, you negate its skills, and then you just swing into your opponent. If your opponent's card has like blocker, if it is permanent, can't be removed from play or something, play a skillless card, blank him, and then just KO him with something. This is phenomenal. Like this is crazy strong. It's gonna be crazy strong, trust me, this is wow. Then we have our Dragon Ball, Grandpa's Heirloom, the 4-star ball. First off, it has the Dragon Ball keyword. If you are new to the game, This basically means that you can have 7 of them, up to 7 in your deck. So, 0 cost, activate main/battle, limit 1 for 1 yellow. This is the activate main/battle which you can use for free on your opponent's turn. If your leader is a non-Great Ape Son Goku Childhood card or Shenron card, so it works with this one because it's a Son Goku Childhood, non-Great Ape. Play up to 1 yellow skillless battle card with an energy cost less than or equal to your energy from your deck or drop, and if you look at your deck, you shuffle it. It allows you to cheat in your skillless cards on your opponent's turn for free. And if you remember what your leader does, you blank an opponent's card. So for free, you get a body with which you can combo, and you blank your opponent's card. And you get an extra card in the drop, which is phenomenal if you have Freezer Robotic Riposte. This is just crazy then. He also has Activate Main, limit 1. If you discard one of your skillless battle cards from your hand, you draw 2, and you can't send cards from your drop to your warp for the game. So no overwhelm. If you do this once, no overwhelming in the deck at all. But you pitch 1, you draw 2. That's pretty cool. Here we have our boss monster, Son Goku Duel with an Assassin. 5 cost 25k. So this is the one that I have referred to at the very start of the video when I talked about the front side. It's the only card in the engine that you can't tutor for because it costs 5. So 25k dual attack. That's strong. First, let's go through his Activate Main. Activate Main, limit 1 for 2 energy. If you have an original skillless battle card with an energy cost of 3 in play, play this card from your hand. For 2 energy, you cheat him in. That's okay. Usually, the only issue here is that usually boss monsters cost like 1 energy. Rarely 2. Sometimes they do, but rarely 2. So costing 2, it's a bit tall of an order, but okay. Fine. Auto. When this card is played, add up to 1 of your Dragon Balls from your drop to your hand. Choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards or unisons, ignoring barrier, switch them to rest mode, then negate their skills for the turn. This is phenomenal. This is insane. So what this card lacks in protection, it more than makes up for by blanking your opponent's cards, ignoring barrier. If there is a troublesome card with barrier on the field, play this one for 2, switch it to rest mode, and then just go through it. Like if it's a barrier blocker, just go through it. If it's something that you need to remove, just negate its skill, remove it then with something else. Very, very strong card. Like it's not the best as far as boss monsters go, but it's very, very good. The last thing that I want to talk about is our skillless package. Here they are, Upa, Bora, and Mercenary Tau. So the 1 cost Upa, not useful. Then we have Bora, 2 cost 20k. We're gonna be seeing a lot of this one. And then finally Mercenary Tau, 3 cost 30k. That's the one that your boss monster is referring to. That's the one that you need to have in play to cheat in your boss monster, because that's the assassin that you're dueling with. Let's go check out the deck list. Here is our deck list. It's pretty archetype heavy, so we have just focused on the archetype that we're talking about. You can customize it. There's a lot of older cards which work with skillless cards, but for now this is what we are going with. A link, as always, is in the description below. Use this list as a blueprint. It's not fully optimized, but for the purposes of the video it will do. It will help you realize and learn how this archetype actually functions. Now let's go and check out the mulligan. Here is the mulligan. We have to hard mulligan for Upa, Father Revived, and Son Goku Days of Adventure. You need to hard mulligan for your 1-drop and your 4-drop. How and why? It's because you can't awaken on turn 2 without them. Upa will be used to get Bora on turn 2, and that's gonna fulfill the clause where you need to have the condition, where you need to have a skillless battle card in play, but you still need to drop to 4 lives and to 6 lives, and that's where you play the 4-cost Goku. Goku, deal with an assassin, your boss monster, is always okay to keep because you can't tutor for it. There's no way of tutoring for this one. So it's always good to keep one copy if you see it. Worst case, it's a free 5k combo. So it's a free 5k combo in the worst situation. Yeah, that's the mulligan. Here is the mulligan. We have to hard mulligan for Upa, Father Revived, and Son Goku Days of Adventure. You need to hard mulligan for your 1-drop and your 4-drop. How and why? It's because you can't awaken on turn 2 without them. Upa will be used to get Bora on turn 2, and that's gonna fulfill the clause where you need to have the condition, where you need to have a skillless battle card in play, but you still need to drop to 4 lives and to 6 lives, and that's where you play the 4-cost Goku. Goku, deal with an assassin, your boss monster, is always okay to keep because you can't tutor for it. There's no way of tutoring for this one. So it's always good to keep one copy if you see it. Worst case, it's a free 5k combo. So it's a free 5k combo in the worst situation. Yeah, that's the mulligan. Your first 3 turns. Okay guys, so we're gonna go over your turns 1, 2 and 3. Yellow Kidku looks like a crazy aggro deck. It has very good aggro potential. The deck is extremely straightforward to play in early turns, so we'll go over the first 3 turns with the deck and teach you some basics. As with all of our guides, we will be using the provided deck list. You can find it in the description below. We're also assuming that you're going first and that you have kept the mulligan. It's time to put this skill-less deck to the test. Let's go! Turn 1, the usual setup. This is our normal turn 1, just setting up for turn 2. The usual setup, like I've said. We start, we charge 1, we use our leader's activate main to get a card, let's say it's this Korin, and we shuffle the deck, pay 1 to play Upa, and Upa gets us Bora, which he then sends to the warp. And then Bora is gonna come back at the start of our next turn. So we're just setting up. Don't forget to charge Upa into your Z energy. If you can, basically, you need to take 1 damage. So if you can estimate that you can safely combo and send Upa to the Z energy immediately, then do it. If you're not sure on whether or not you can take 2 swings from your opponent, if you're thinking, oh, my opponent is just gonna attack once, then don't do it. Because you need to take 1 damage. You need to take 1 damage to awaken on turn 2. So, yeah, actually you can do this. Because your opponent is likely just going to Z-charge as well, so you just charge Upa and take the damage. Yeah, that's the turn 1. Turn 2, let's collect some Dragon Balls. We start the turn, we play Bora from our warp in rest mode, and then turn starts and we just restand him. We charge 1 and pay 1 energy for our 4-cost Goku. So he does 2 things. First, he searches the deck for the Dragon Ball, and then he also takes a life. Because we took damage, we are now going down to 6. We get the Dragon Ball, shuffle the deck, and then use our leader's activate main to search the deck. We search the deck, and let's say we get this Tao. We shuffle the deck, and now we can awaken because we have a skillless battle card and 6 lives or less. We awaken, we draw 2. Now we attack with Bora. So first swing 20k. Attack resolves, and then we play our mercenary Tao, whose auto triggers KOing Bora, and then auto continues. He gets 3 Dragon Balls from our deck. We shuffle the deck, and then we use 1 of the Dragon Balls. So when I say we use 1 of our Dragon Balls, we just use the activate main, we discard 1, we draw 2. Then we attack with our leader, attack resolves, we attack with our Z battle card, attack resolves, and then we pass the turn. What happens now is that during our opponent's turn, we will use 1 of our Dragon Balls, its activate battle ability, to play Bora and then our leader will trigger and just blank something. Turn 3, it's time to hit face, let's get aggro. We start, charge 1, draw 1, and then we pay 1 to use our Dragon Ball's activate main ability, activate main / battle. We search the deck for a 30k free cost mercenary Tau and we play him. So we have to pay because it's not our opponent's turn. We shuffle the deck and then our leader's auto triggers. We blank a card because we have played a skillless card, and then we draw 1 because we have done so during our turn. Then we use our Dragon Balls, activate main, we discard 1, draw 2, and we pay our second energy to play the 4-cost Goku, who searches the deck and gets us a Dragon Ball. Now we get to attack with our leader. We attack resolves. Our Goku now has dual attack because we have 4 or more Dragon Balls in the draw. Attack first time, restand, attack the second time, attack resolves, and now we can actually pay 1 energy for our 4-cost mercenary Tau. So this mercenary Tau says basically for 1 energy, if this is your leader, and you have a yellow original skillless battle card with an energy cost of 2 or more in play, or more, that is our free cost, play this card from your hand and then add up to 1 life to our hand. The less close doesn't matter. So we play him for 1 energy, and when he is played, we add up to 1 Dragon Ball card from our drop to our hand, and then we choose one of our opponent's skillless battle cards and we KO it. So this is the auto that triggers. Our opponent will have a skillless battle card because we have blanked it with our leader. So he just enters play, KOs something, and then we get to attack with him for 20k, attack resolves, then we attack with our free drop for 30k, attack resolves, and we should also still have a Bora. If our Bora is still there, the one that we played during opponent's turn, if Bora is still there, then we attack with him as well for 20k, and then we pass the turn. Before we end the video, let's jump into the summary. Yellow Kidku looks like a really strong deck. It looks really strong because it can just go and blank things, and it has hard hitting cards. It isn't too hard to play, but it can rely on proper sequencing, which is a skill learned with practice. So you will have to play it a couple of times to learn how to specifically sequence cards in various situations, because some of them either grab Dragon Balls back to the hand from the drop, some of them get them from the deck to hand, then it's like, when do I play my skillless card to blank something, what to follow it up with. It's a learned skill. You will learn this with practice. There is no way to give your cards strike skills, your skillless cards, strike skills or protection. So there's nothing. We can't give them double strike, triple strike, dual attack, triple attack. We just can't do this. That's the issue. But you compensate for it with cheap plays in a storm of attackers. You can really cheat out big attackers for such a low cost. Like you have seen, 1 energy, 30k guy, single strike, but 30k. Lastly, the deck looks simple and fun. Go give it a shot. I think this one is gonna be okay. So if you open a lot of cards for it, why not? Give it a shot. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below. Are you hyped for Yellow Kidku? This one looks cool. I personally am not gonna play it because I don't like skillless decks, but I see potential in this one. The ability to blank cards is super strong. The ability to cheat in attackers is also very strong. Yeah, they're single strike, which is kinda meh, but you still get to play them for free sometimes. So yeah, I have hope in this one. I still have hope in this one. So guys, what do you think of the archetype? Are you gonna play it? Let me know in the comments below. I read all of your comments. I try to respond to everything. I love our little community. And while you are here, share the video, hit those like and subscribe buttons. We are on our way to 3,000 subs. Maybe we can get there by the end of summer. We're super close. We have less than 80 to go. Wow. And then we're gonna have an awesome giveaway. This has been Damien from The Lookout, and I'll see all of you in the next video.